Buckling under intense public pressure, Bangladesh Premier Sheikh Hasina resigned as Prime Minister of the country on Monday. Her resignation followed massive student-led protests against a controversial quota system that guaranteed up to 30% of government jobs to descendants of the 1971 war veterans.
This is a disconcerting development. But at the same time, this is for the people of Bangladesh to decide how they wish to be run and how they wish to be politically moved in that. But today, the army is taken over, and apparently we understand that some kind of interim government of technocrats will be formed, and that government will run the country in near future, and hopefully the elections will be held, because that is extremely important for the country. Because if the army wishes to continue in power, like it does have a history of coups and others, and then we might see a bigger problem in the country and the region.
The protests began in late July after student activists at Dhaka University clashed with the police. The anti-government protests quickly escalated into a nationwide movement. Protesters demanded the scrapping of the law, which they claimed was discriminatory, and called for the introduction of a merit-based system in government recruitments. Critics alleged that the law unfairly favors supporters of the ruling Awami League party led by Sheikh Hasina.
The system which she made in taking the people into government service and also students into various universities, the percentage for selection was too high, which was not acceptable to not only to the students, but also to the people as a whole.
The daughter of the country's founder, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Sheikh Hasina ruled Bangladesh for close to 2 decades over separate terms. She responded to the protests with violent force, resulting in over 300 deaths across the country, including 99 on Sunday alone.
Well, it's very worrying. First of all, as you know, some 300 lives have been lost since the 1st of July when the trouble started. And that's already been a matter of grave concern to all of us, because Bangladesh is our neighboring country. The people there are our own brothers and sisters, or cousins at the very least. And what happens there affects our neighborhood as well in a very intimate way. Bangladesh is a country surrounded on 3 sides by India. Don't forget that. So that's an extremely important concern.
India faces a dilemma with Sheikh Hasina's departure, losing a trusted regional partner. This comes at a sensitive time as India is already dealing with tensions on the Pakistan border, a standoff with China in Ladakh, and volatility on the Myanmar border. With her resignation, it remains to be seen which direction the country's politics will take. Meanwhile, Bangladesh Army Chief Waqaruzzaman announced on Monday that an interim government will be formed to run the country.